A-okay. Now I'm ready. All right. Welcome to everyone in chat and whoever else is watching. Uh, Today starts round 3 of Desiderata Valley, and we are going to start off with the Bell family. Um, I downloaded a new wall script, which lets some walls that you place inside um, just stay up and cut away, and I'm really liking it so far. You do have to go and um, like delete, replace, and re-wallpaper like all the interior ones that you want to stay up. But like you would never know that he had a little chalkboard on his wall. Or that, there's a painting of fruit in the kitchen. So I'm liking it. We played the Picassos with this walls up, and now I think I'll continue doing it. So I downloaded the traits mod and traits and some modifying mod behaviors for the traits. Here they all are. I don't know if the randomizer is in here. It does not look like it. Okay, so let's see if we can find this decor. Is that wall hangings? That's the opera mask. Isn't it like a tiki mask? Similar. Is it miscellaneous? Error with the image encoder, says DroidCam. I don't believe it. Is it a statue? That's what I get for not reading right. Okay. Trait randomizer. Start imagery. Okay. Trait. Project. Randomizer. Okay. It's not. I read through the documentation and it did not tell me where to find it. No, that's just kid stuff. Is there a way you could filter by just custom content? Fine, I'll just do everything. Some things are in miscellaneous. Ah, yes, here they are. Trait randomizer. And a color trait randomizer, because I got colors. Alright. Nope, I don't want that. I want these. So unlike the sim blender, I will probably delete these afterwards. So from what I've read, the way the trait mod works is you download the traits, which are actual invisible, like, they're not invisible. They're objects that go in the Sims inventory. They cannot be sold or traded. And then the original mod just has the items and their ID numbers, and then the behavior mods reference the item numbers, and the inventory check mod checks each Sim's inventory to see if they have that specific item number, and if they have that item number, then that behavior will apply to them. But what's cool about the trait randomizer is it'll take into account the Sim's personality and aspiration and any other interests and any other hidden stuff. And to each Sim. So it's going to check interests, personality, aspiration, and the age. So looks like toddlers will get 2, children will get 3, teens will get 4, and adults to elders will get 5. But as you can see, you can, oops, nope. As you can see, you can change. No, I don't want to turn off that. Like, so if you wanted children, if you wanted everybody to have 8 traits all the time, that's what you'd do. So you have to go around and add missing traits to everybody. So we're going to start with Hannah. Add missing traits to Hannah. And we'll hit play. And we'll let it run. And it looks like it ran. So now we're going to go into the inventory. And she is a workaholic, eccentric, night owl, heavy sleeper, and handy. Really? Options. On interest, on personality, on aspiration, on age. Okay, we're going to re-roll those for her. Because what are her, here's her interests. No, that's her, these are her interests. Politics, entertainment, environment, culture, fashion, sports, paranormal, and work. So I could definitely see the workaholic, but eccentric and handy? She doesn't have mechanical or logic. Okay, let's try this again. Play. Boop. Dramatic, over emotional, charismatic, star quality, and unstable. Wow. Hmm. Well, we'll start with favorite color. All right. So Hannah's favorite color is blue. Okay. And now let's see. So she's a family sim. Family sim. We'll see if we can get her eco-friendly, athletic, workaholic, um, like supernatural fan, culture and fashion. So if you don't want to use the trait randomizer mask, you can also go into the collection file and pick them out manually. So let's see. Athletic. Workaholic. Um, she liked fashion. Oh, she's family. She likes the environment. What would be good for workaholic, family, environment? Should we do oh, that's right. Supernatural fan. Or what would be good for like fashion? Star quality. Fashion. Trying to think back to The Sims 3 and what a stylist would need to be good. Oh, diva, that's it. Okay. And pause. Okay. And we can just drag them into her inventory like this. Okay. So this is what I chose for her based on what I could find, what I could see. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular traits, and then a favorite. Nope. Okay. So I do have some behavior mods in already. So like I have eco-friendly, will shower faster, kids will listen, family-oriented sims, and I think some behaviors for athletic will be in there too. All right, so let's move on to Isaac. We're going to start with colors and then randomize his traits, and if they don't seem to line up, then we will add them manually. All right, so we're going to add both to Isaac. Hit play. 2, 3. Oh, he's got the baby. Old youngster. Well, Isaac, did you get it yet? All right, favorite color red, dislikes the color purple. Okay, so let's add random traits. No. Add missing traits to Isaac or Daniel? Add missing traits to Isaac. Play. Let it do that. And let's see what he got. Inappropriate, insane, snob, evil, supernatural fan. Remove all traits from Isaac. Okay. Alright, let's see. So he's a popularity sim. Likes entertainment, culture, fashion, paranormal, travel, animals. Culture, fashion, entertainment, paranormal, travel, animals. Okay. We got animal lover, supernatural fan. We'll do natural born performer for entertainment, because he is also he needs help in his career. Alright, so what else did we say? Paranormal check, animals check, entertainment check. We'll add culture. Well, culture and travel could both be summed up in adventurous. Let's add the adventurous. And then interest, hobby, film and literature. Okay, so we'll. So I'm not sure what else to add for Isaac. So he's got the 4 traits that we could determine from looking at his personality. Oh, I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna put the likes in the back. Okay. So I'm going to have him just get the one that he's missing. Add missing traits to Isaac. And it gave him, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Relax. Also relax. Come on, I'm trying to give you guys traits. I'm trying to give you guys traits here. And you just decide to make a baby. Oh, you're just relaxing. Okay. Try for baby. There you go. Hey, it's in her wants. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Well, let's move on to Sharon. She is a romance aspiration sim. It seems like she wants to be more of a serial romantic than like passionate love. Oh, that's right. She bought the clown painting. All right, that's going in. That's going in her room. All right, let's look at her. Oh, I didn't look at the personality for Isaac. Let's do that real quick. So he's real outgoing, real nice, and real playful, really sloppy, and really lazy. So let's okay, we're gonna do that. And then right, we're going into here. Okay. Couch potato or actually I think that's it. Oh, there's slob. We're gonna give him couch potato because his hobby is film and literature. So he will be more inclined to sit on the couch and watch his film and literature. Okay. So Sharon. Dear Sharon, she's outgoing, sort of in the middle, pretty serious and pretty grouchy. She loves sci-fi. Whoa. Crime, food, health, entertainment, culture. Okay. So we'll add supernatural, adventurous, star quality, crime. What can we do for crime? Not necessarily evil. Okay, so we're gonna do flirty. I'm gonna do star quality. Supernatural fan. Not green thumb. Not necessarily eco-friendly. Oh, travel. Alright, let's add these in. So we got entertainment, culture. She's flirty. Health. Talking about health. And we got flirty for her aspiration. Music and dance. Maybe we'll do virtuoso. Virtuoso. Or vegetarian? We'll go vegetarian. Okay. So we got flirty, star, adventurous, fan, vegetarian, and Add both to Sharon. Be shoved. Why are you shoving Louis Asper? Loves blue, hates purple. Just like your brother-in-law. Interesting. Okay, so for Daniel, what is this? Where, how did he get that? It's not an aspiration reward, is it? No. I have no idea how he got that. Okay. So he likes arts and crafts, environment, food, health, work, weather, paranormal. Uh, more on the lazy side. Well, I think he only needs four traits. So, environment. We're gonna give him natural cook. He's also artistic. And I'll let the randomizer decide his last one. What is this? Why is this here? I don't like it. Can I go on your table? No. Can I go on your table? I guess. Where did you get that, man? Come on. Okay. Eco-friendly, natural cook, artistic, and I'm gonna turn on notifications. And add missing traits to Daniel. And he's at school. So nothing's gonna happen until he gets back. And the baby is too much of a baby to do anything about that. And they're working on making another one. And Daniel has a bunch that he needs to work on. Casual woohoo. Did you guys try for baby? If you did, I didn't hear the chime. Relax. Relax. Relax, relax, and try for baby. Again. Well, our hunger's really going down bad, but I'm still able to try, so I don't know what that means. Don't go to sleep. Alright, Sharon, you bonding with your nephew? Let's put Jacob in a nice outfit. The carpool for Sharon will come in about an hour. You click on the female and then it shows up. Add it to the cart. Add it to the baby. Alright. What are you gonna do in there? Okay. I thought I put a baby thing in a baby fridge in his room, but I guess not. Okay, but we are gonna find like a baby bouncer or some other kind of container for the child. Swing or the dangle? I'll put him on the dangle mat. Alright. Prepare. Look at that. He is already on the food bids. Hold on. Was the bottle in here? Do 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 do. Decor. Nope. I'll have to look at that baby bottle mod. Maybe it doesn't even work anymore. Sharon, change that poor lad's diaper. And you're going all the way up there. Okay. That's fine. That's where it is. Carpool for Isaac will come in an hour. Alright, you. There are no actions available? Oh, because she is serving. I see. Alright. Get sick. Be lectured. See vermin. Get an A+ report card. He would like to get a job. Daniel's grades are slipping. Daniel. Alright, come home. Get your trait. Up, 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 up. I have added a new sound to the soundboard in the event of recycling newspapers.
Recycle, recycle, recycle.
Might have to adjust the volume on that one. Alright. Come down here and find a job. We should give him... Oh, we have to see what... Music. Look again. What's his last trait? Commitment issues! Oh no. Law enforcement. Look again. Military? Look again. Intelligence? Look again. Oceanography? Look again. There are no more jobs. Okay. And add both to Daniel. No, do not dance. Just get your color traits. He likes brown, he hates green. Alright. Let's get him a hobby thing. So he can get fun or something. Alright, let's practice some painting. Alright. And all the adults are at work. It's just Daniel and Jacob. Hello to the viewers just coming in. We are playing through spring in the Bell House. I have added in the trait mod, and so we're going to give everyone their traits. Where should I put these? They have a roof? They have a roof. They've got unfinished walls. Up. Should I do move objects? Oh, you know what? I forgot to redo the outside. I did all the inside walls, but I didn't do the outside. Alright, well these guys are going on the outside wall. We have to add bricks all the way around the outside. Alright. It's not cheese, it's the butter popcorn! My husband is telling everyone about my snacking habits. Sound off in the chat what your favorite snack is. Cameron Lee? You're not even a playable. Okay. Is this giving you fun? Very little. Well, no. I should see if there's like a sketchbook mod. Chup. There we go. Some guys dishing about your snack habits. It's art. Oh wow. That's gonna turn out to be pretty nice. I'm gonna make some guy happen. Get a job in the slacker career. We're gonna change it to that. So the slacker career is just like minimum wage. Like record store clerk, I think is what the slacker career is. Alright, Sharon is back. Willow, Michelle, did you bring someone home? Is this your friend from work? She's a pop and lock performer. She needs charisma, body, and creativity. Daniel's having a crisis. You'll recycle that, please. Hello, dog. You're not here. You hate Louis Asper. Why? Why do you hate him? They were best friends forever. What? What happened? Okay, let's look back at her memories and see what happened. Lost Louis as a best friend. Anna got married. Her mom died. She has lots of friends. She meets people. She meets uh animals. She goes on dates. She makes best friends forever. And then she just loses him as a best friend. I, that's so weird. Well, I guess. Oh, that's right. One, two, doot, doot. One, two. Okay. Aspiration rewards. Local legend. Looks like we need to give her some more. Anyway, what are these? Journalism. I got a mod that adds some career rewards into the aspiration rewards. Just because there didn't seem to be much of um any. I don't know. There didn't seem to be enough like aspiration rewards. So yeah, so you can get them from the career or just as Aspiration. Drafting table. That's a big drafting table. Nah. We're gonna let Daniel get his own. Minus 120. What happened? She's at work. Hannah has brought a friend home from work. Hannah got a promotion. Where are you, Hannah? Nice promotion, Hannah. Isaac is promoted to lounge singer. All right. Oh, is it Natasha that has been brought home? Um, casual. Get to the bed, you love birds. Okay, Sharon. Do you know Natasha? Wow, a sim she doesn't actually know. All right. Talk, chat. Let's just chat it up. She always likes new friends. All right. Natasha Una. All right. So they have made a connection, but it is 10:28 p.m. So
It was nice to meet you. Now go away. Yes.
it is very late. They're just relaxing. Good. Try for baby. Again. All right, Sharon. How are you doing? John Mole. They're going at it. Daniel's caring for his brother. He needs fun. Put Jacob in the crib. Continue practice. No. Are you too hungry? Um, have dinner. Instant meal. Alright. Relax. Now that Daniel's a teenager, it's time to start thinking about college. He's got way too much time for that. Maybe next winter we will think about that. Alright. Let's go the other way. How's Daniel doing? Just sipping? Okay. I'm gonna make a Greek meal of bread sandwiches. There's the baby chime. There's gonna be a baby, although I don't think it'll be born until the first day of summer. So we'll get to that next round. Okay, he's... Now I will allow you to sleep. Alright, serve it. And then the single plates, eat that. And then going to use that. And then he wants to buy a bunch of stuff. What? Jacob grew up. There's a new toddler. Look at that cute little toddler. So the way I have my custom lifespan uh, set up is that aside from doing from baby to toddler, when they age up to the next life stage, it will be on the day they were born. So Jacob was born on the second day of winter, and so on the second day of winter, he will of next winter, the second day of next winter, he will turn into a child. So yeah, so far everything's working the way it should. All right, put Jacob in the crib. I'm thinking Daniel. I'll see it now. I don't know if Daniel wants to go to um. I don't know if Daniel wants to go to college. How much homework did you complete? I think he completed one homework. He completed one homework. He wants to access him the date. You need fun? You're yelling at me for fun? You have fun? Congratulate. Oh, she's super hungry. Are you yelling at each other about invasions of privacy? No, you're getting congratulated through the door. Alright, I guess. Watch the TV. Sharon, honey. Did you sleep on the couch? You know you got your own room, right? Woohoo with 3 different Sims. Woohoo in a bed. Poor Daniel, he's having a tough time. Yes, yes. Alright. No. No, no, no. Serve breakfast. French toast sticks. Beef stew? No. Resume cooking. Put leftovers away. Put leftovers away. Put leftovers away. Put away leftovers as single plates. Put leftovers away. This is like lunch or dinner fare. You can do it. Eat that. She's eating. I know. I know. Okay. Sharon, honey. Eat that. Sharon has the day off today. Daniel does not. Daniel, work at home. Oh, I didn't know work at home was a thing. Walk to school. Alright, you can grab another plate, I guess. Sharon, how are you doing? Sleeping. Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna... Hannah's definitely gonna need to eat and eat and eat. Is she gonna puke? No, she's just thinking about it. Hold the child. Good morning. Wake up. Sharon has the day off. Well, that's different. Alright. Looks like her needs are fine. They're gonna caress. Baby needs a bath. Baby's also falling asleep. Alright. Put those away and clean up. Daniel's grades are still slipping? Wow, this is a real... Freshman year of school is not treating him well. Hey, I need social. That's a pot holder. Call, ask out on a date. Personality? Ugh. Ooh. Gotta chill. Ask Paula stream on a date. Let's go to a community lot. Just Daniel. Yes, you're going. Yeah, you're going. You're going on a date. Tell an inside joke? No. Come on, come here. Alright, we're going to... I did download a couple community lots. So we're gonna go to... Not the sports park. Yesteryears. It's like... Classic Main Street. Good old-fashioned Main Street. Sharon, honey. Are you peeking at Lewis and that's why he's mad at you? Is that why you're mad at each other? I just betcha. Clean. I'm gonna wake up Jacob. Yes, he's going. He's going, he's going. Hello everyone in chat. Or in text only. Do not forget to follow if you enjoy this content so you can be notified of the next time I go live. Bing, bing. It's a black void. No. It's a large lot. Alright. We've got a restaurant in Square One with a bar and pool. We've got the phone booth slash bus station. We've got a grocery store. We've got a clothing store and spa. We have a pet store. So yeah, there's a bunch of things to do. This is very intensive lot. What is this? Alright. Alright. Let's play, tickle, entertain. Alright. I know. Entertain with a joke. What was it? What else was it? Tickle, play. More. Play. Play catch. Excuse me. dance, talk, dine out. No, we're not gonna play catch anymore. We're gonna dance instead. Alright, that fulfilled that. Play with the bird, play with the guinea pig, or dine out. Alright. He's not really hungry. We should make... I should find a teen hangout. Buy coffee for Paula. Where's Paula? Is she going upstairs? Time is running out. Where's Paula? Where's your date? Oh, I see. Decided to play darts? Okay. Chat. Alright, try a charm. Will the charm work? Check some out. Aww. Well, that date was a bust. Well, entertain with a joke. You can still hang out. I guess you don't have to hang out. Oh, there they go. Oh, they're telling a joke downstairs. Maybe we should have just talked on the phone. Yeah. I'd say it's time to go. Well, actually, I don't need to call a taxi. I can just have him walk home by going like, boop, boop, boop. Daniel Bell. Nope. I have to go all the way down here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this lot. I liked it because it had, you know, a nice Main Street kind of look. But it's so... there's so much lag. Not even lag, it's just... look at this frame rate. This is the game having problems. This is not my stream. So yeah, let's go home. Is your social gonna be enough to make me coffee, but I'm not gonna pay for it. What's this guy's name? Ajinage? That's interesting. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Daniel's due home in 5 hours. That's right, the baby is stinky. Are you actually tired? Luis! Oh my god! Luis Asper is just barged into the house. Um, Sharon? Pause. Come on, Sharon. I know you're mad at him. Can you do anything? Can you do... I can't do anything. He ran all the way to the upstairs bathroom to shove me. I think she was peeking at him through the telescope. They get real mad when you do that. She is just a little annoyed that he picked it up. Did you see that? She's like, "Ah! What the heck? What's with those lips?" She is mad. She's real mad. Cameron Lee is no longer a friend. Well, I don't know who that is. Congratulate on 3 best friends. Thank you. I'm going to work. Alright. That's right. She's pregnant, so she's actually not doing too good. Alright. Baby's awake. We're going to change the diaper. Bathe the child? Or not? She can't... What do you mean? Oh, that's right. I can't do anything with the kid. Is the kid's... Oh, the hygiene is sort of in the middle. Alright. Can we... There we go. Bathe the baby. Hannah's having a hard time. Clean, flush, use. Actually, we're gonna call a service. We're going to hire a maid because we can. Yep. That's fine. Someone will come over first thing in the morning. Alright, I guess we're using this one then. Alright, get leftovers. It is actually dinner, so get a plate of beef stew. How's Sharon doing? Probably also needs beef stew. Let's see, clean that up. Sharon's clean. Oh, Sharon's cleaning that up. Okay. Dispose of these bottles too, please. Poor baby Jacob. He just wants to grow up and also be snuggled by his mom or dad. Okay. Come over here and snuggle your child. Your toddler child. Yeah, I know. Sharon? No. Alright, I'm selling this. Oh, it's in use. Or, let's put it on the roof. Let's see. Is there actually a spot to um, do spiral stairs? I don't think so. We are ending the second day of spring with the Bell family. Daniel is um oh my goodness, Lewis, you're back. Uh, can we talk, chat more? Ask? She's like, whatever. I'm gonna practice. Jacob, what are you doing outside? Mom's asleep. Are you able to potty train the kid? Did you get snuggled? Oh. Yeah, we're still potty training the kid. Never mind. He has soiled his pants. Alright, well let's just talk to that girl. Paula. Just talk. He's raised as social. He wants to go to college. You're not gonna go to college with grades like that, man. Social's pretty good. Alright. Sleep in pajamas. And then do homework. Sharon? Take a shower. You didn't bring a friend home with you, did you? No. It's like, whatever. Put Jacob in his crib. Wherever Jacob is. Where is Jacob? Contemplating life in the bathroom. Eating his fingers. That is unsanitary. So unsanitary. Alright, how are you doing, Sharon? She wants to do a date. Oh, today would have been the day for that date. Well, you can. Practice your speech. And then... Oh, she's almost done with that. And then, how much body skill do you have left? Alright. Point of skill here. Point of skill there. Creativity might be a little harder. Well, no. I'll have her sing in the morning. Alright. Let's have you get leftovers. And then sleep. Alright. Good job, Sharon. How is your stuff? You are hungry. Alright. Late night stew. Get leftovers. Sharon is so exhausted. Sharon. Wake up, Sharon. Who's whistling? No, you should have eaten. Well, no. Never mind. Right. Dispose of that bottle. Isaac? You've just started? Oh, that's right. He decided he's too dirty for that. Well, it looks like he's gonna be working on schoolwork all summer. Okay. Suppose you need a little bit of fun. And you were such a good student. And then what happened? I guess I can't walk to school until Alright, Daniel, change your brother and then walk to work. No, I don't want to spawn anything. Walk to school. Hannah is at work. Sharon is asleep. Isaac is also asleep. He's not doing good. It's the last day of school before it's the summer vacation. Oh, the school bus is still here. Whoop. Oh well, he's already there. Pop and lock performer at 1 a.m. Loud singer. Invite someone over, watch a movie. He needs charisma and creativity. Oh, I know. There you go. Stand-up comedy. Be best friends with Melody. Read a novel. Talk about hobby. Alright. Come on, Sharon. Get some leftovers. I think there's some French toast. Yep. Alright, we're gonna lock and go on a date. And we're gonna see if we can make that happen for her. Probably the next sim day. Because I don't know how much time she'll have after work. Sharon, did you eat? Does this count as creativity? No, it's just music and dance. They're talking about hobbies? Alright. Buy a car. Go to work. I think they actually have enough for a nice car. Whoa! Why is there so much garbage here? What's happened? When Daniel first began taking drum lessons at school, it was something like a stampede on the Serengeti. Things have changed, and recently Daniel's rocked the house so much so that he's been offered first chair for percussionist in the school band. Daniel earns $200 from the school for the extra performances he'll be attending. Does this mean we need to buy a drum kit? Allow 45-degree rotation. No, that's not it. I need to find the right cheat. Sims to cheats. Dot text. Fool prop. 45-degree angle of rotation. What? Bup, bup, bup. On. Okay, and also set quarter tile placement. I think it's set quarter tile instead of bull prop. Error. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, quarter tile placement. Space enabled. No bull prop enabled. Okay, well what is it then? Set quarter tile placement on. Set quarter tile placement on. There we go. Control F. Okay, now I need to buy a drum kit. Okay. Supposedly he's like a drum major or something. Bank online. Deposit $200. Answer the phone. Yeah, sure. Daniel. Alright, time for Daniel to step up. Talk. Chat. Anna has earned. Oh, that was the thing. Baby. Baby bump. She's exhausted. Sharon is jamming to some music at work when a coworker approaches her and asks her what she's listening to. Sharon is a bit embarrassed by her new wave indie jam pop collection. We're going to give her the headphones. And Sharon loses some enthusiasm. I think her sister got that exact same one. Pair. Influence 2. Can we... More... Master from casualty group. Alright. River's missing Isaac. Victor's missing Hannah. You're dancing to the music through the... Through that. Okay. Alright. Oops. Brown and green. Oh, we have to see... We have to give the toddler traits. Alright. Add both to Daniel. Right? No. I gotta... Alright, add both to Jacob. Likes yellow, hates red. Add missing traits to Jacob. He's a light sleeper and loves the heat. Alright. We can work with that. What are the child's needs? Needs to use the bathroom. Go potty train your brother. I don't know if he will make it in time. Nope. Never mind. I'll just change Jacob into everyday. Alright. How is the toddler doing? Alright, I guess you can just put him in the crib. No, get this bottle. Does this child have any toys? I don't know if the child has any toys. Anyway. Look at that. You do not do any high school homework at all. Sharon has returned from work. Alright. She needs to use and take a bath. Sharon is back. That baby is in bed. let's get her to bed early so that she can invite someone over in the morning. Alright, come here and turn this off. Sleep in your pajamas down here. Yeah, I know. And he's out of fun. He's not in the mood to do that. 75% done with homework. Okay, that brought his fun a whole bunch. And he's lost interest in painting. No, come here. Have some leftovers. It's late night. Have a sandwich. Isaac has returned. Does he have not enough influence with his son? Look at that. This, whatever you made has gone bad. Relax with your wife. Oh, she's ready for you, I see. Jacob! Honey! No, 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 no. Come on. Out of there. Shoo. Look. She wants to play drums. Baby! Isaac, put the baby in the crib. Oh, it's Felix, the werewolf dog. Yeah, you can't come in and eat us. That's so impolite. Alright. She's gonna give him a tickle. He's just gonna go to sleep. Okay, so that means Hannah can potty train Jacob and put Jacob in the crib. Rap, rap, rap. We did it. And then come downstairs. And deal with these. Clean that up. Excuse me. Clean those up, get leftovers. Hmm. This child. My goodness. Well, it's Saturday, so he doesn't have school. And then I also have a summer vacation mod, so he's not going to have summer school either. So he can use the summer to work on his homework. It is 3 a.m. in the Bell household. She's having a good time. Oh, she misses her family. Baby, the toddler's just in the crib. Alright, come in. Hold Jacob. Snuggle. Bond with your baby. They are best friends, but still nice to do. Oh, Isaac is up. Painting his life away. Hannah has the day off because she's pregnant from maternity leave. So she's gonna get days for that. Days and pay. Oh. Thank you. Go pay those online. Alright, he needs charisma and creativity. Okay. Perform stand-up comedy. You broke the computer. Ah, yes, yes. That's right. We are going to ask a sim on a date. Where is the phone? Call us. Nope. Just call. Ask out on date. Oops. Sharon. It's right here. Let's hit play. Needs are really good. Alright. We're gonna get Daniel some food and then he's gonna work on his homework. We're gonna ask Julian Cook on a date. Oh, we'll bring it home. Isaac, what are you doing? Beef stew for breakfast. Tuck in, chat, listen to a joke. Alright, Julian Cook is here. Alright, crunch your homework. Isaac. No, Daniel. Alright. Greet this man. She does not want to get married. Alright. Talk. Entertain. Dance. Play. Entertain. Is an inside joke. Talk. Do a chat. Entertain. Play. Slow dance. Play. Tickle. Sexy tickle. Oh yeah, that's right. He got robbed. He got robbed from the previous episode, so he is still very salty about that. Play with Julian. Slow dance. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do a romantic hug. And then do some smooching. Appreciate the back rub. Let's try and make out. Yep, that's one of them. And then just, I think that'll, well, that is make out. And kiss? They're happening inside. Carpool for Sharon will come in about an hour. Give a back rub. Woo with Julian. Alright. Alright, casual. Woohoo in a bed. Don't listen to the joke. Just go. Oh my goodness. And the good thing about the interior walls being up is you can just move a wall and they're out of sight when they do stuff like that. I think my audio only viewers has been shuffled, so thank you whoever is listening audio only or just in chat. And she wants to move on. Wow, that's... there. He thinks he's found his soulmate, but sad to say, she doesn't seem to feel the same. What were you doing that you peed yourself? Is the maid still here? No? Oh, now who's Lewis gonna beat up, huh? Who's Lewis beating up now? Lewis? You're just using our bathroom? Lewis asked where you are not welcome. Aspiration failure? Oh no. Man, this pregnancy has been really hard on Hannah. She's so hungry. Get leftovers. Get a sandwich. And then get even more leftovers. Say goodbye to Lewis. As you are
It was nice
just...
to meet you. Now go away. Yes.
You're just a menace. Alright. Isaac, continue the homework. Can you see you're in a bad mood? Well, you got through half of his homework today. Let's see. Fun is fine. He needs social. Call us. Oh, he wants to go on another date? No. Call, ask out on a date. We'll bring the dates here. Just so that we can wrap this day up before 11 o'clock. Our place. Sounds great. I'll be there in a few. Okay. Sorry, Julian. That was just a little bit creepy.
It was nice to meet you. Now go away. Yes.
I thought I told you to leave. Alright, let's see. Thank you for the viewers coming in. And audio only chat. Even if you're audio only chat, don't forget to follow so that you know when I go live. Even though it's pretty much like clockwork every day. Oh! Isaac getting his first kiss. On the front lawn. Things are happening though. Victor is having... Oh, lots of things are happening all at once. Okay, Victor is feeling lonely. Sharon, has a chance card. Touring on the Infinity Tour with Mr. Infinity has been eye-opening to say the least. The entire dance world is on the cusp of a revolution. Mr. Infinity and his cohorts are attempting to keep things old school, while a group of young upstarts named New Dance Order are proposing a shift to a new school. Sharon is going to have to pick a side. Which will she do? She's going new school. Oh no! Sharon thinks she's learned all she can from old school, is trying to decide some new things. Unfortunately, the quick jump alienates Sharon from both schools, as the old school views her as a traitor and the new school views her as a hypocrite. Unaccepted by anyone, Sharon has to leave the scene and return to lowly jazzercise once again. Oh, bummer. Bummer, Sharon. Sharon's been demoted. Well, no, we're not going to a community lot. Well, Sharon. Is Julian still here? Hello? Julian? Children! Messing around? Oh my god. Your parents are home, but your mom's in terrible shape. We gotta take care of your mother. He is just on a rebellious streak. Daniel. Okay. I don't have teen pregnancy enabled, so we don't have to deal with that. Sharon, why is your door stuck? Alright. Sharon, you're getting a new door. Object in use? What do you mean object in use? How's Daniel's date going? Oh, Hannah is in. It's got her second bump. Fortunately, we won't see the baby this round, but we will definitely see them next round. Okay. Daniel. Oh, the baby needs attention. Sharon is out here just cleaning up leaves. Okay, I think Julian Cook is gone. So let's call... Oh good, he's just leaving. I thought he already left. Julian Cook, please leave. Uh, Rodney Jung. Toby Brewery. Not Victor. Was it Rodney Jung? I don't remember. Who else does she have chemistry with? Andy Cosmo, Victor Asper. It is Rodney Jung. Okay. Alright. Rodney Jung. Ooh, with 3 different Sims. Make out with 3 different Sims. I don't know if she's gonna get caught by Julian. Alright, answer the phone right away. Yes, who is it? Hey, I'm Sandy since my friend Julian had such a great time with you the other day. I thought I would see if you wanted to go downtown. No. I don't have a downtown. Oh. She wanted to marry John Mole for a split second. And then she didn't. Ryan Mueller, Rodney Jung. How's this gonna play out? You're not gonna smooch him, are you? Alright, quick. Get inside. Run inside before Julian gets here. With his bouquet of roses and expensive telescope. Alright, brush your teeth. Object in use. Where's the move objects on sheet? Oh, it's just move objects, okay. Move objects, space on. Delete. And copy this. Doot, doot, doot. Move objects off. So if C. Delete that, delete that. Hit play. Okay. Entertain. Bust a move. What can we do to play? Did that work to entertain? Appreciate, admire. People are whistling. Alright, entertain. Joke. Entertain. Bust a move. Take a vacation. Entertain. Try a charm. Did the charm work? I think it did. Play. Play a tickle. Dance? More? Where are they going? No. No cookie bag. Time is running out. Does music have to be playing to dance? Alright. I mean, that's one way to do it. Go through the casual menu. And then also casual woohoo on the bed, and now she wants to make out with 5 different Sims. Oh, she only got 1 rose from that date. Anyway, Isaac. Get some leftovers, son. Oh, you're still here? I completely forgot about their date. Kiss her tenderly. Isaac is returned from work. Rodney. Okay. Wake up. Wake up, Sharon. Toss this man. Say goodbye to everyone. Who is everyone?
It was nice to meet you. Now go away. Yes.
Alright, and that's meet someone new. Alright, that's another woohoo in the books, I guess. We're just waiting for it to turn to summer. She's making sloppy joes, I think. How's Isaac doing? He's holding his brother. How is his brother? Hungry. Put Jacob here. Hannah is so pregnant. Alright, Daniel. Let's get leftovers. Or you can wait until your aunt's done with her food, making her food. Yeah, I think you'll get some fresh stuff. Oh, how is Hannah? I think she's doing a little better. She still has it rough. Dance and talk about the hobby. I mean, that's so easy to fulfill. So I think we'll do it. Alright. Gonna talk about music and dance hobby. And come over here. Turn on. Dance. Muscle. Dance. Muscle. Everyone's doing this muscle. Can we join? Alright. Nope, let's muscle. Dance with someone. Where's he going? Dance with someone. Play Sharon. Tell an inside joke to Sharon. Alright, grab a plate. Daniel. Continue your homework. And you might make it to an A+ yet. Okay. How's Hannah? Hannah needs her bladder emptied. One day left in spring. Unclog, use. Take a bubble bath. Still 5 a.m. and it hasn't rolled over to summer yet. Maybe it turns over at 6. Write a novel, watch a movie, invite someone over, talk about his hobby, but he's also super drained. He's got a late shift, 5 to 11. We'll have to find a place for her to public woohoo next round. Computer's broken. She's asleep. She's snoozing. Then is the day off. Sharon's carpool comes in an hour. She needs energy. Alright, now watch this. Make a coffee. What? Why are you going upstairs to do that? Anyway. If I have the mod installed correctly, she should have her coffee in a blue mug. Yep, there it is. Sip up that coffee and then get to work. Okay, how is... He's napping on the couch. 7 a.m. Drink your coffee. Oops. That's right. Brown, green, gray, and red. And delete, delete. Live. So his should be a brown mug. Sharon? No. Oh, it is summer. Okay. So she'll walk to work. He's drinking a cup. And then getting leftovers. And then using that, take a shower, and resume your homework. Oh, he got it. He's all done with his homework. Very good. All right. So that's him set up for next time. We are going to save and quit. And then tomorrow will be the custom stream family that I made. We started playing them last round. It's a single mom and her teenage kid and child. And we're gonna play them through spring. And we'll see how that goes. They already have some connections to people in the town, so it'll be interesting to see what will happen. Thanks again, everyone, for coming in and for the people who just stayed audio only in chat. Do not forget to follow so that you get notified of the next stream. It'll highly likely be tomorrow, but you never know. With life, it could skip a day, which wouldn't be too bad. So, anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by tonight. Have a good night.